Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, good morning, everybody. Great to have everybody here. We arranged for the sun to come out, and it's not snowing, so I'm pretty happy. I know a lot of our guests will be really happy today with the park opening up, and I'm very excited about what you see behind me with Tempesto. There was a lot of work that went into this attraction. You know, I think what makes Busch Gardens successful is great product delivered by a great team member, and our guests really love it. Tempesto is going to be a great addition to the park. You guys when you get a chance to ride it here in the near future, you're going to love it. It's a great example in the tradition of all the things we do, whether it's food and wine, Halloween, Christmas, for Bolton. All those things are about great product, and in our business, I think that's really what differentiates us from competitors and makes our product great. So, without any further ado, I'm going to turn you over to Larry Giles, and he's going to talk to you about all the great things with Tempesto. But I thank you guys for coming out today. It's great to see everybody.
Thank you, Carl. Good morning. Welcome to Busch Gardens.
Good morning.
What you're seeing behind me here, Tempesto, and the rich tradition of Italian daredevils. Tempesto was the greatest of them all. He performed the biggest stunts anywhere, and what we have behind us is his signature stunt. And really, what Tempesto's done is allow you to, if you dare, to experience his greatest stunt of all. Tempesto is going to start right when you get in the station. If I go through all the stats on this ride, it's going to seem, it's got a big brother right next to it with Apollo's Chariot. You know, our height is 154 feet. We're nearly 900 feet long. But really what Tempesto is probably our most intense ride that we have in the park. You're going to get in the cars and they're going to launch. You're going to leave the station really fast with an LSM launch. You're going to go up and you're going to climb up into the top of that vertical twisting climb. It's going to stall. It's going to fall backwards, but not just fall backwards. It's going to accelerate backwards. You're going to shoot to the other side, to the bottom of this loop. And then you're going to stall again. And now you're going to fall forwards. But you're not just going to fall forwards. You're going to accelerate forwards. You're going to go back to that station at 60 plus miles an hour. You're going to climb that twisting climb over the top. In the front car, it's going to be an amazing ride. That's where you're going to get a lot of airtime. When you finally get to the top of that 154 climb, you're going to go through a linear twist right through the top. Upside down, one of the highest inversion elements anywhere. From there, you can see the 90-degree turn. You're going to come down that drop. In that back car, you're going to get a lot of airtime coming over that curve. Down through a twisting, turning, vertical loop, back through the station. You're going to stall again on the far side, and you're going to finally come to rest. And then you're going to see if you could actually, as daring as Tempesto was. So what we have right now, we're in the middle of a construction. We have a construction site we're all going to go visit. I got to remember that we're not complete yet. We're on schedule, despite everybody here got the same weather in February, I think, that we did. And but we've worked really hard, and we're right where we should be. So from that, we're going to go inside and see what we got. I'm going to kind of take you through from where we are today to when you guys get on the ride.
Okay, welcome. I'm going to take you through what our testing is. Right now we're in the phase where the rod manufacturer is starting to check out all the sensors, operate the gates, things like that. They'll be bumping the train back and forth. And they'll do this testing for about another week or so, and then they'll turn it over to the park at that point. The whole time, our maintenance staff's here, our operations staff is here working with the rod manufacturer. So when they're done with their testing, then we start what we call the maintenance phase of testing. And what that involves is our guys going through and recreating the same thing the manufacturer did. We want to make sure every gate's working right, every sensor is making the signal back to controls. So we'll do that at that stage. We also do all the weight testing. We have the plastic body insert, like a human body. We can fill it with water, we can fill it with sand to simulate weight, and we'll run it with weight. And we'll run it fully loaded, we'll run it half loaded, we'll run it empty, so we'll vary the weight during that period. We call that 12 hours maintenance testing. And during that time period, we'll stop, green tag the ride, which means we'll simulate like it was a day. And maintenance guys will do the same checks they would do normally every day. So that is a 12-hour testing, but sometimes that can take us 4 or 5 days to get through that process. Once maintenance is done and then operations comes in, we pretty much recreate the same thing. Just for example, like with the harnesses, each harness is checked by both the manufacturer, the maintenance, and then operations. You know, we'll leave one harness up, attempt to dispatch, make sure the control system's reading. So we'll do every single seat, so it's very repetitive. Once we're done with the operations portion and we've trained our operators on how to run the ride, then we do employee runtime. And then we'll bring employees in and run employees on the ride for a period of time. So we'll have a couple of days where we do that. We pay our employees to go ride rides. It's kind of pretty cool. They enjoy that part of it. And then once that's done, we're ready to open. So that's the events that will take place over the next, say, 3 or so weeks for testing. All right. Probably talk a little bit about the train itself. You know, it's a lap restraint. The restraint itself, it's very kind of tight to get into, but it traps your shins and your waist. And then we have the comfort collar that will come over the top. That's so when you do that inversion roll, it's a very comfortable feeling at the top when you roll upside down, because it's a very slow roll up there. So it's a nice addition to the train.